Good morning from the Sunrise Studio. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Vicky. Happy New Year. Oh, cool. I was having technical difficulties, but I appear to not be having technical difficulties right now. So go me. Luck of the draw. Um, Happy New Year. This is, in case you haven't been with me before on Monday morning at 9 a.m., this is me. This is Sarah Peasley, hand knitter, coming to you from the Sunrise Studio. It's actually the fog studio today, very foggy today. Welcome to Michigan. A couple days ago, we had many, many, many inches of snow. You can see in my reflection, that's the grass in my backyard. That's my trees. There's zero snow. There is, however, fog. I don't know. Um, so good morning. Once again, let's see, click that. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Nancy. Happy New Year. I lost you again. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. I spent my holidays. Uh, so Christmas was a bust because, hi, Kim. It's so foggy today. I know. It's kind of exciting. We don't get fog a lot. We're living in the clouds. Hi, Dawn. Ah, all you people. Yay. Um, Christmas wasn't a bust. It was a beautiful Christmas. I loved it, but my kids were not able to drive from Chicago. They were actually able to drive from Chicago, but my ex and I told them you can't drive to Michigan because the roads were shitty. So, um, anywho, one of them was the older one with the actual job. It wasn't really a bust, Kim. I had a lovely, all by myself. The snow was coming down, nothing was plowed. It was a quiet day. I just sat. And actually, I didn't just sit. This is how I started this story was I spent my holidays. Hi, Lonnie. 803. Oh, you're a trooper. I spent my week, I guess, taking care of the damn piles around, not taking care of the damn piles around the house, taking care of some of the damn piles around the house, a lot of them actually. And I'm feeling really good about that. I'm feeling really good about that. So, yay me. It's amazing to like my office is big. I have a table in there now. I mean, I've always had a table in there. It's always been that size, but now there's a floor and there's nothing much on the table. My desk is trashed because that's where things go that need to be put away. And then down here, I've been taking care of stuff. Like I went through the pile, and actually, I did have piles. I've always been a sorter, but I went through the pile of stuff from um, like the Apple Watch, the iPad, the iMac, the MacBook Pro, uh, the wristband, the external hard drive, and I'm talking about not external hard drive, external disk drive. Is that what we call them? I don't know. That I've like been getting over the years and just kept throwing things in a pile. So now I went through that and recycled all the crap and have a little pile like this now of all those things. Kim says she tried to go to Grand Rapids and turned around in Wakusta because there was so many slide offs. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. So the older one, we have to wait till he has to wait till he has 3 days off in a row to rub together because he works in um, a place where you actually have to go to work every day, which is busy, or at least he's on the schedule a lot. And then my younger son had the whole week off, so he ended up coming on Thursday night, stayed with his dad. I saw him Friday night. I don't know when I saw him. What's today? I don't know. Anyway, we had 2 meals. He spent some time here yesterday. He's coming back here at 9:30. So I'm like, I could just extend my little live stream here and you could meet my son, although I'd have to drag him kicking and streaming, screaming, not streaming. Well, there you go. Screaming and streaming. Um, he's going back today to Chicago and you ready? He's taking Sam the cat with him, which is good news because it's his cat. It has been since she was thrown at him as a tiny baby feral cat from my ex-brother-in-law's woods. Um, Not really thrown at him, kind of I don't remember if he showed up at the door or I think they met in a parking lot and he handed my son the cat the cat had been admired by my son when we were up at the family's property, and then he just drove down and handed it to my son. I'm like, okay, I guess we have another cat. So since it was a teeny kitten, and now it's 8,000 years old and weighs 10,000 pounds, and it's a lovely cat, but it is not living its best quality of life because of Clara. Clara, I think, would tolerate the cat. I mean, she kind of does the not prancy, the playful pounce, and then she gets barked, or not, she doesn't get barked at, and she barks, which is loud, but she gets hissed at, and she had a little bloody scratch on her nose a couple days ago. The cat that I have now, Sam, is my son's cat, and so we got him when we got her when he was little. He was little. My son was little, so I don't know how old the cat is. I mean, I could figure it out, but the son is 26. So the cat, oh my God, she's got to be old. I'll find a picture. There's a picture of him holding the cat at the brother-in-law's place before she lived with us. And they're both so teeny. Anyway, he's going back to Chicago today and he's taking the cat. That was always the plan. He would move away and get his own place someday and then come back and get the cat. So that's today. So yesterday I was cleaning extra litter boxes. I was cleaning all the things because I'm not going to have a cat for the first time since like 1985. If you're not a cat person, I apologize that I've spent 7 minutes talking about my cat. Okay, not my cat. So after 11:30 today, I will not have a cat. I don't think Clara really wants to have a cat. Anyway, so I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Apparently cats and my son and Christmas. It's Monday morning and every Monday I have a different mug, and I was looking forward to the day when I could show you this mug, and I can show you this mug and I'm sad, and I almost didn't show you the mug because I'm sad. I'll tell you why. But I always show you my mistakes and I'm not sure it's my mistake. I don't know what happened, but anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. And the hands camera was giving me was being a poopy head again, but it's miraculously fixed. So here's my cup of tea. I haven't had any yet today. I did wake up at 7:30, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, and 8 with all my alarms, and then I got out of bed at 8:30 because that's how I am. So dog's been fed and walked, cat's been fed. She doesn't get walked. Anyway, made my cup of tea. Ready? I gotta do it this way, I guess. So there's my cup of tea, and as usual, when I hold it up, you see the other side. I mean, maybe they're all left-handed mugs. So A, you can be excited, and B, you can cry with me. Ready? Whoop, whoop. It's me! Doesn't it look like me? Look at that! I'm so excited, but look where it is! It's not centered. Also, this is a fucking big mug, which makes me very happy. But look, it's way over there by the handle. I'm so sad. This was, So I wanted I wanted everybody to order a mug and have tea with me, or whatever, beverage of choice, but don't order a mug because it's sideways or slightly askew. But it's still really big and it still holds tea. So I'm going to drink out of it. But I was so excited and I couldn't wait for it to get here, and it got here and I opened it yesterday. I'm like, but so, yeah, perfect. It is the right kind of perfect. Thanks, Lonnie. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, I'm going to have to, have a little chat. Now I have to say I did not design the things. I mean, the logo's mine, but, I didn't set up the store. This is a cafe press store. They're kind of not a smooth process. Like their website's a little weird, but I ordered a bunch of stuff so I could see what the quality was like. And my son went off yesterday wearing one of the Sarah Peasley hand knitted t-shirts. I was very proud of him for deciding to wear it. Of course, he put something on over top right away so you couldn't see it. Perfectly imperfect, right? I'm having British breakfast tea in a mug I made. Thank you for telling me. I would love to hear what everybody else is drinking in the morning. No judgment. A mug I made. Nice. I have not made a mug. Well, sort of. Anyway, the person who set up my shop for me will have to look and see if we accidentally didn't put that in the right place, or if anyway, I'm going to have it fixed. And I think so too. Kim says they should have known to print it centered on the mug, but maybe it's not a person. Maybe they just slam it into a machine and pack it up and send it out. So anyway, that's my life. I was all excited that I was going to hide it from you. And, well, I didn't. You didn't what? Okay, so, oh, okay. Well, you said you made it. Don't lie to me. I haven't painted a mug either. Yeah, and it came in, is this the box? It comes in a goofy thing like this that had, like, this is all that was in my mailbox. And it was crammed in my mailbox, let me tell you. They didn't want to get out of the mail truck and just walk it 3 feet to my door. But it was all covered with tape, and there's the whole, there's a hole. And I did also receive some other things, like I have a coaster to put my mug on. Let's take a look at that and see how it works. That's centered, of course, kind of, mostly. Ready? Let's see if it works. Nice. And there's some other things too. Maybe I won't throw them at you all at once. But anyway, I'm very excited. I'm proud of myself. It's a little weird, but it's also exciting. But so it just comes in this thing. There's a slot for the handle. I don't know why there's a hole in it, but this is all it was. That's all the packing, and it came and it wasn't broken. This was my other mug that I haven't shown you yet. Because it's not the Sarah Peasley hand knitter one. If you go to the shop on the front page of my website, you'll see it. And this is what the coaster came in. Like, it's just all different mug boxes, apparently. Anyway, I marvel at packaging sometimes. I can't. Can I aim it? So this is all it was. This was also taped. And it had the hole in it. So it came like this in my mailbox, and I knew what it was because you could see it right in there. Anyway. Ann Arbor Art Fair. Hi, Lisa. I haven't been to the Ann Arbor Art Fair. I do have East Lansing Art Fair mugs. Or one, maybe, from the 50th anniversary. Anyway, God, so I'm doing this, thank you, Lisa, for telling me, this mystery knit along with Nomadic Knits, and I did day 1, I did day 2, I did day 3, and then I did day 4. I read day 4, and then I didn't do day 4. And then I did day 4. I think I did day 4 on day 5. And then I did day 5 on day 5. And then I noticed on day 5 that I messed up the day 3 a little bit. I'm not showing you in case anybody's doing it. It's right here. I messed up day 3 because I'm not a very good knitter. I do it at night when I'm watching movies and I'm just not paying attention to anything else, like my knitting. And then I was sad about day 4 because, wait, no. Yeah, I messed up day 3. Day 4 was perfect. Day 5, I might have the days wrong. I did right. It's weird looking. Everybody says, like, it's weird looking, but when you're done, it's fine. It's good. Blocked out, it'll be interesting. And then, it's slightly askew. Oh, I didn't mean for that to be also slightly askew, but it's like 1 stitch off from the pattern in the row below, which is making me itch. But I didn't notice it till I was like halfway down, and I thought, I'll just go with it. Actually, I noticed it with the first row, and I thought, should I jog this over? And then I thought, nah, I'll just go with it. And then, of course, 12 rows later, I'm like, I don't like it. I left it in, and I think that was around when I noticed the day 3 mess up. And then day 6, I think I did. And I think yesterday it was day 7, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 1. So I haven't read day 7 and today's day 8. So I'm 2 days behind. Tammy says, I'm having coffee, but hate coffee. So it has an overabundance of non-dairy creamer in a cup gifted to me from a friend's visit to New Mexico. Well, that's nice. Not that you don't like coffee. I bought some coffee, and I have an old coffee maker that I got at Grand Gourmet. If any of you locals remember Grand Gourmet when it was in Frandor. When they were closing out, I bought a coffee maker because I figured I should have a coffee maker, and I still have the coffee maker, and I have used it. But I bought coffee because I got addicted for a brief time to iced coffee, which I would still be addicted to, but I bought my own coffee because I could make my own, damn it, and it's beans, and I have a grinder, but that's a lot of work, so I haven't had iced coffee since I bought the coffee. All right. So the mystery knit along is slightly askew, and I'm 2 days behind, so that's how that's going. Um, I'm looking forward to my class. I'll just pimp my class briefly. Well, not briefly. I want you to sign up for my class. I have a class starting next Sunday. It's a 2-session class, 2 hours on Sunday, 1:30 to 3:30, and then 2 hours on, I think it's let's see, the 8th plus 14 is 22, and then the 22nd. And it's a stash busting class. So I've got 2 people in it so far. It's going to go regardless, but I'd love to have more people. And you don't know what you're going to make. I know what you're going to make. I figured it out yesterday, and I'm excited. And I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your stash, and then we're going to choose some stuff. And I think you'll be able to choose different things. Like, not everybody has to choose exactly the same kind of yarn because that would be hard. But you'll choose something according to my guidelines, and then we'll make a thing. And I'm not sure I'm going to tell you what the thing is the first week, but when we're doing more of it the second week, I'll tell you what it is or what it could be, and it could be a couple different things. So I'm excited about that. So the first one's figured out as of yesterday. It's a mystery knit along, except sometimes it might be crochet or something else, but this one's going to be a knit along. It's two sessions. Anyway, that's on my website. I'm not putting any links in. I could put links in. Let's see. I could type. Whoop. Typing. Hopefully that'll bring up the little picture thingy. It didn't. Okay, let's try it this way. It's the same words. Where'd you go? There we go. Okay, there's a good link. Don't click that other link. Not a good linker. Okay. So the class pages are there, and then I also have a Fair Isle class starting this month. Knitter's Choice, I think, starts this Thursday. It's on my calendar. That's like office hours, and I do that live or in person or on Zoom, whatever you like. And that's the only in person I'm doing right now, except month ends at the end of the month. The last Sunday, we're going to weave in ends at my house. It's not a class. It's just a slog. It's a slog party. So that's my class pimping. I'm making progress on my son's Afghan. When I realized he wasn't coming for Christmas, I thought, well, I can probably get it done by New Year's. I didn't get it done by New Year's. It's more than halfway done. I'll show you. It's crocheted because I'm multi-stitchable. It's just one damn row after the other, but this is what it looks like. Oh, I have a hands camera. Let's show you close up and personal. Here we go. Isn't it pretty? It says just a ripple stitch or whatever, zigzag. This is the beginning. That's I would say cast on, but we don't say cast on when we're crocheting. Gotta sneeze. Ah. That one didn't want to come out. Okay. So that means I'm on the other end. So I started this, it says going off to college Afghan, and I shouldn't really be showing it to you because Mondays are for starting, and I'm supposed to show you new things like slightly askew mugs, and shiny new mystery knit-alongs. Well, that's also it's the same end, Sarah. Here we go. Trying not to choke myself with the microphone cord. Here we go. All right, here's where I am. And there's some yarn. So I am here. There's my stitch, and I'm here, and I'm going this way. So isn't that exciting? And somewhere over here is trying to do it by not looking, right here. Okay. It's an invisible stitch marker, and that's where I started when I picked it up again. Anyway, going off to college, did I mention he's in Chicago post-graduation, months into his dream job, picking up the cat today. So I had, knowing that there's a pin there, this is what I've done since I re-picked it up before Christmas, and this is what I had done before that. So I tried. It's no longer the going off to college Afghan though. But hilariously, his brother said, well, you'll just have to go to college again. So there's that. All right. So I don't know. I showed you some new things, I guess. The mug. And now it's time for our daily, not our daily, Sarah, I could never do this daily because I'd have to get up. Our weekly, very professional Knitter's Oracle reading. Knitter's Oracle designed by, Alexander Tinsley of Wild Hunt Designs. Cards, shiny gold, 3 shuffles. Ow. They're still stiff, which is fine. I want them to be stiff. Makes them harder to shuffle. That was 2, I think. Still foggy. 3. And then we cut the cards. You ready to cut the cards with me? Oh, I almost messed up. Ripple zigzags. Yeah, it's great. I've got it now. I had it then, but it's really hard to learn again to count to 6. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to count to a number. One of the days of the Mystery Knit Along, you have to count to 10, but you count it by 8 and then 2, and I kept counting to 6. Now I know why. And then 2, and that would be 8, and then I'd be like a couple repeats farther and realize I wasn't lined up. Okay, let's do our reading. Ready? So I'm going to deal off the top 3 cards. I am not into this inverted card thing, so I'll turn them around. Gosh darn it. Shuffling gives me the same cards. Okay, we've got the lace weight silk. That's our main thing. See, back to my stash busting class. Okay, lace weight silk. In my mind, it's a luxury. This appears to be hand dyed. It's wrapped artistically. It's not like in its ball or a skein. I almost said a skank. It's not in a skein / hank. It's not in a ball. It's not in a mess. It's just arranged artistically. Hand dyed, lace weight, and silk, just decadent. Probably the shiny silk, not the slubby silk. Someday I'll know the words for those. So there you go. We have the lace weight silk. And I will read the thing for the lace weight silk, the suggested, we're slightly askew. There we go. I'll read the, what? A yarn shop got broken into? Like locally to you? Tammy's in, Tammy, Seattle, Portland, out there on the West Coast. Which yarn shop? And why would anybody break in? I mean, duh. Yarn. Oops. Are my cards sticking together, or is it that thick? It's that thick. I don't think we've had this one before. That's exciting. It's the finished object. Look at that. It's got like la going on around it. That was supposed to be angels singing. I don't sing. It's a hat. It has a pom-pom. There's stripes. It's ribbed at the bottom. There's decreases at the top. It's finished. It's being celebrated. I can always point this back to my stash busting and weaving and ends classes, but I'm going to try not to be quite so self-absorbed. What's our third? The bind off. See, it's all about, look how straight I got those. Nice job, Sarah. I mean, this is about, you can't see where I'm pointing. That's about finishing. That's at the end of something, or, you know, the end of a part of something. This is something we don't usually want to work with. I think I've done this. Sorry, my nose is drippy. I'm like sniffing over here. It's time to get out the good stuff. What are we waiting for? Yeah, and finish the things. And I don't know. Portland. Okay, she's going to send the article to me. So let's see what so lace weight silk, finished object being celebrated. The bind off doesn't have to be the end of the project. It could be the end of part of a project, like shaping at the underarm or something. So it's stockinette stitch. That's important to note. I don't know why. Something fairly simple. Depends on if we're knitting in the round or back and forth, because in the round it would be knit, 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 and back and forth it would be knit a row, purl a row, knit a row, purl a row, right? We all know that. They bound off on a right side row if it's stockinette and not reverse stockinette, because the loop-de-doos are going that way. So I try to read stuff into the cards. All right, so that's a brand new one. I'm excited. Let's see what the suggested interpretations are. 7. The lace weight silk. Obsession, ambition, desire, addiction, manipulation. Yeah. Indulgence. Manipulation, because I do own a very small skein of, it's not lace weight. It is, I don't know what it says pashmina. Is that a real thing? And it was $80. It's not that big. It's hand dyed. And I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've had it since a Stitches Midwest a million years ago, maybe before I was teaching. And I taught for 12 years, 13 years, 12 years. It's 2023, you guys. I've been waiting for 2023. It's going to be a good year. It is a good year. Obsession. Yep. Ambition. Someday I'm going to knit that. Silk lace weight. Desire. Addiction. Yeah. I have more than one skein of silk lace weight. We've talked about that before. Manipulation. See, I don't know what that means. That the yarn manipulated you? That's how I'm reading it as a first thing. Okay. Or that we have to manipulate the yarn into something. Indulgence. Number 16. The finished object. Manifesting goals. Nice. Dreams coming true. Nice. This is a good New Year's one. Hope. Clarity. Fame. Interesting. Optimism. Yep. I'm going to finish all the things. Progress. I like that. That's a definitely moving. That progress is a moving forward. See, finished object is like, I'm done. But moving forward, I mean, progress is moving forward. Optimism. So I'm thinking it's done. Yay, let's celebrate. The suggested things are manifesting goals, dreams coming true, hope, clarity, fame, optimism, progress. They're all like ongoing. So it's not finishing an object and being done with it. It's part of the process. There we go. And 30, the bind off. Is that the last one? No. Would make sense to be the last one. A positive outcome. Yay! Sunshiny. A positive outcome. Success. A goal achieved. Victory. Happiness. Well, I know I've done this before, but we are knitters after all, and we are hopeful knitters. I'm going to go with I want to be corny and say, seize the beauty, Seize the day. Do the things. Not seize the beauty. Embrace the beauty of your life. Find it and embrace it. Allow it in. Allow it in, because man, $80 a skein, that was silly. But allow it in so that there's beauty in your life. It doesn't have to be $80 a skein. It can be a flower, a wild flower from your walk. Tammy, you take pictures of beautiful flowers on your walks, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. Finished object. Let's make ourselves proud as part of an ongoing process. I like that. Let's be proud of ourselves. Let's continue to be proud of ourselves. Don't really have to be finishing an object. You could just be binding something off. You could be finishing part of a project. And it doesn't have to just be knitting. It could be crochet, like, a blanket, a zigzag blanket. All right, so what did we decide? Find the beauty. Find beauty. Acknowledge, it's there. Find the beauty. See, if I say find beauty, it's like, it's not there, let's look for it. If I say find the beauty, I feel like that means it's there and we just need to open our eyes. So find the beauty. Continue to acknowledge that we're making progress, even if it's little progress, like just binding off a row. Okay. Create beauty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we can be creating beauty, but make sure we give ourselves credit for that. Okay. Self-affirming. You don't have a real set. Okay. That's what it is. I'm not going to try to beat it to death, but I don't want to say that anymore. Beat it to death. That's probably bad. I mean, obviously it's bad. Okay. I mean, even if you don't knit the damn $80 skein of whatever it is, silk, it's still beautiful. I had it in a glass pedestal bowl, like you'd throw fancy fruit in, for a long time, but then I got nervous about the stupid moths. So, okay. Well, that's it. My son should be arriving any second to pack up the cat. Pack her little suitcase. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. I love you all. I'm so happy you're here with me. And I'll see you next time.